Tuone tutapeleka Mandera namna gani.
Moving on, President Uhuru Kenyatta recently endorsed former Prime Minister Raila Odinga as his preferred successor in what has left tongues wagging. The two have dominated Kenya's politics for the past 10 years, competing against each other in what has often rekindled memories of their father's love-hate relationship that dominated Kenyan politics in the 60s. But how is the reunification of the sons of Jomo Kenyatta and Jaramogi Oginga Odinga likely to influence the future of the two and the Nyanza political relations? Now KTN's political affairs reporter Daniel Kariuki interrogates.
President Uhuru Kenyatta's endorsement of his long-time opponent Raila Odinga for the country's top job brought to an end decades of bitter public rivalry, the two wading in rough and tumble of Kenyan politics, changing from foes to allies.
Wakenya wameungana na sisi zote tumesema team captain wetu awe ni Raila Amollo Odinga.
Nimehakikishia kwamba mimi sitawaangusha chini. Hii kijiti mtabeba kwa ushujaa.
The two born to families that played key roles in the struggle for independence. Odinga served as the country's first vice president between 1964 and 1966, under Kenyatta, who was the then president.
Jomo Kenyatta is the father of the African nationalism and the African national movement in this country.
But surely you're all rather more advanced than he is in your thinking about politics. Wouldn't he embarrass you if he was really let go now?
We cannot in any sense be more advanced than our teacher and master.
The late Jaramogi Oginga Odinga led campaigns for the release of Kenyatta before independence. Kenyatta was in detention, but the compassion appeared no more when Kenyatta, then as president, toured Kisumu for what would be his last visit there on the 25th of October 1969 to officially open present-day Jaramogi Oginga Odinga Teaching and Referral Hospital. Chaos erupted between Jaramogi's supporters and Kenyatta's presidential security, leaving close to 100 casualties. Amidst the chaos, Kenyatta made a memorable statement.
Kama si heshima ya urafiki wetu na wewe Odinga, mimi ningesema tiwe nguvuni leo. Waangalia ni nani anatawala nchi hii. Kama ni KANU au ni vinyangarika wengine wanatawala nchi hii.
The rivalry would years later be witnessed between Odinga's and Kenyatta's sons, Uhuru and Raila. The two have always been on opposing sides during elections and have often been quick to lash out at each other in public. The rivalry kicked off in 2002 when Odinga campaigned for Mwai Kibaki, who emerged the winner against Kenyatta, who was making his first bid for the presidency. In 2013, the two faced off against each other at the ballot. Odinga lost to Kenyatta, who was re-elected 4 years later in 2017 in another controversial poll that saw a fresh vote vaulting Kenyatta to victory as Odinga boycotted the ballot, going ahead to swear himself as what he called the people's president. And just like his father was torn between arresting Jaramogi and letting him go scot-free over the Kisumu chaos, Uhuru was confronted with a similar predicament on the 30th of January 2018 when Raila saw himself in. The act widely considered treasonous within Uhuru's inner circle, but the duo struck a ceasefire deal, the handshake, a truce that has since escalated to a political pact with Uhuru's endorsement of Raila's bid to succeed him as president.
Mimi sina shaka ya kwamba ana uwezo, akona nia, na Mwenyezi Mungu atamjalia.
Could the Raila-Uhuru pact mark another rebirth of the two arguably most influential political dynasties in Kenya? Uhuru's strategists are banking on Raila serving a single term as president. But unlike his father, who came with a solid Mount Kenya base, Uhuru popularizing Raila's presidential bid comes amid a rebellion fueled on the mountain by his estranged deputy William Ruto.
some sense of urgency has come into this. It is no longer the way it used to be thought, that the region is homogeneous, people will do this and that. So that feeling that something has happened that should not have happened adds urgency and the importance.
Mimi nawaambia tu punguzeni bangi na mpunguze pombe. Nyinyi mkipima huyo mzee wa kitendawili hata kwa macho yenu anawezana na hii kazi ya Kenya hii kweli?
I think we also realize that what this country needed was that transitional moment where you would have some sense of sanity and somebody who could bring the country together like a Mandela.
With the pair's journey from electoral rivals to political partners unlikely to see a reversal anytime soon, the two founding political families remain in the spotlight as the August 9th countdown continues. Daniel Kariuki, KTN News.
Well, our story by Dan Kariuki leads us to a short break right here. We'll be back with more information for you.